Hey, bienvenue mes amis, and welcome to another great episode of Ce qui n'est pas français n'est pas amusant. Or, if it's not French, it's not fun. All right, today's subject, the present conditional tense. Sounds kind of awesome, doesn't it? Well, let's find out what it's all about. All right, first of all, let me tell you this about the conditional. The conditional in itself is not a tense. It is what we call a verb mood. And there are four verb moods in French. There is the indicative mood, which is what you are normally used to working in. It is the mood that talks about facts and reality. Then there is the mood that is known as the imperative mood, and that is the mood that deals with commands. And you've learned how to make commands in French. Well, all that was done in the imperative mood. And then there is the subjunctive mood. And of course, the subjunctive mood deals with subjective context, such as wishes and emotions. Well, now we have the conditional mood. And the conditional mood deals with the context of possibility. Now, moods are bigger than tenses in that you can have a couple or several, quite a few tenses in a mood. All right, so you see it's kind of a little bit larger umbrella than just a tense. And in this case, we have the present conditional. Now, the conditional also has one other tense, and that is the past conditional, which we will do at a later time. Okay, so let's see what the present conditional is all about. All right. First of all, let's talk about its stem. All right. Fortunately, very simple. The present conditional uses the future stem. Isn't that handy? You already know the future stem, which is the infinitive, and then there are those irregular verbs that have irregular future stems. But for the most part, the future stem is the infinitive of the verb. So, the present conditional, the stem is the future stem. But wait, there's another added bonus here. It's not just the future stem, it is also the imperfect endings. So you already know everything you need to know about forming the present conditional. You use your future stem with imperfect endings. What a great idea for a verb tense, isn't it? Okay, we don't run across these very much, so let's enjoy it while we can. So let's take a sample verb, such as one of the first verbs I learned in French, travailler, which means, to work. Okay? Travailler. All right, so we're going to now conjugate this in the present conditional. So I'm going to get my singular and my plural columns all ready to go. And then I'm going to get my first, second, and third persons all ready to go. So now I've got everything I need to conjugate. I know my stem and my endings. All I have to do is go to work. Here I go. Je, first person singular, I. Travailler. And now my imperfect ending. Travaillerai. Oh, wonderful. Okay, let's try the next singular, the second person singular. That would be tu. My stem, travailler, and my ending, AIS. Tu travaillerais. Great. Now I've got je travaillerai, tu travaillerais. Let's go to third person singular, and that will be il. My stem, my ending, il travaillerait. Okay? I love this. So easy to do. Right, let's move on to our plurals. Nous. There's my stem. Oh, I think I'm going to need to expand this out a moment. You don't mind, do you? Okay, let's get that out. Come on. We need a little more room. Yeah. Okay. Fix that up. Oh, come on. We just want to move you a little bit. Wonderful. Okay. Travaillerions. Travaillerions. All right. And now my vous. Vous. Travailleriez. Good. And then the big one. Il plural. Il travaillerait. Il travaillerait. All right. Now notice, okay, here are my imperfect endings. Okay. AIS, AIS, AIT, IONS, IEZ, AIENT. I hope you remembered those. AIS, AIS, AIT, IONS, IEZ, AIENT. And they are all connected to this future stem, the infinitive, travailler. Or as when it becomes a stem, it's pronounced travailler. Okay? So this is now, oh, that's a good point. What's the translation? Well, it's conditional. So let's translate this out so you can see. In English, this would be I would work. And there's your key there, that word would. That is the key for your translation in the present conditional. They're all going to have that word in them, would. I would work. You would work. He would work. We would work. You would work. And then finally, they would work. Okay? That is the present conditional. Future stem plus imperfect endings translated with the English word would. Okay? So as you can see, the formation of the present conditional is not difficult at all because you already know everything you need to know. You don't need to learn another set of endings. You don't need how to learn how to form another stem. It's all there for you. Okay, so how would this work possibly? Well, let's say I have a sentence like this. And this is how the present conditional is used mostly in French. Okay, I want to say if, oh, we can get larger than that. Let's pump up the volume, okay? There, that's better. If I, oh, if I, had, no, let's not use had. Oh, I know. If you gave me some paper, I would print the document. Whoops. Went off screen there a little bit, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. I would print the document. Okay. All right. Now, there you can see I have the I would, which of course is our present conditional. This is what we call a C clause in French. And a C clause, because in French the word if is the word si, so it's called a C clause. And a C clause is actually made up of two clauses. One, it has what we call a condition clause. And this if you gave me some paper would be the condition clause. It sets up the condition. The condition for all of this to work is if you gave me some paper. The next part of the sentence is what we call the result clause, which would be I would print the document. In other words, the result clause tells what happens if the condition clause is met. So if you gave me some paper, there's the condition, I would print the document. That would be the result of you giving me the paper. So here we have our condition clause, if you gave me some paper, and then I would print the document. That is the result clause. Okay, now watch how this works out in French. I'm going to translate it. Si tu me donnais du papier, j'imprimerais le document. If you gave me some paper, I would print the document. Okay, just like you would expect, the I would print is in the present conditional, because remember that word would. Okay, I would print. Imprimer, there's my stem, the infinitive of the verb to print, imprimer. Here is my ending, the imperfect ending, AIS. Okay, I would print the document. But notice how we translated the if you gave. Okay, we didn't use passé composé. Instead, we used the imperfect. And in a C clause, where the result is in the present conditional, that is how you would express the past tense. It's going to be in the imperfect. So, the condition clause in this particular C structure is going to be imperfect. The result clause, present conditional. If you gave me some paper, I would print the document. And that's what you need to know about the present conditional. You know the stem, you know the endings, you know the translation, and you know how it is used now in C clauses in French. I hope you'll enjoy using the present conditional because it sure does come in handy. And I'll catch up with you later with some other fun, interesting things to learn about French, because remember, if it's not French, it's not fun. So let me say au revoir, mes amis. À bientôt.